Hello guys, I hope everyone is well. Today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic that is called existence check. So this question often gets asked in various interviews. So let's discuss this. So let me explain the question first and probably we'll jump into the solution. The question is pretty simple. So we have one table where we have two columns, that is name and opt-in, and we want to get the output like the same number of columns. So what we need to do is, let's say we have the name column, like we have two different people. One is John, another one is Cake. And for name John, there are two possibilities for opt-in. One is true and one is false. Okay. For name John, we have true and false. For Cake, we have all trues basically in the opt-in column, right? So what we need to figure out is if there is a combination of true and false for a particular name, right? So we will have to get the false column, like we'll just report the column which is false. Okay. And if we have all trues, then the true will be in the output. We don't need all the columns, we just need the distinct one. Okay. So just let me tell you once again. So if we have a combination of true and falses, so we will only report false in the output. And if you have all trues, basically, then the output will be true. So if the, let's say if we have another name which is false, all of them are false, then we'll just report false. So if the combination of true and false is there, then it will be false. Okay. So this is the question. So it's a pretty simple question, basically. So sometimes often gets asked. So how we are going to solve it? Let's jump into the solution. So this is our data, right? This is our data. This problem can be solved in various different ways. Okay, I will just solve it in one way. So I will leave it to you to solve it. I will paste the script in the comment section, and you can probably solve the question and just post your solution. Okay, so let's start. So how we are going to do that, right? So think about it. So how we are going to do it basically is, so let's say so let's first think about, so we'll only take the false one. Okay, so that is our intention, right? So we'll, for if we have true and falses, if we have a combination of true and falses, we'll just report false, right? So what I'm going to write is where opt-in equals to false, right? Okay, so firstly, what we have done is we have just taken the false one. Okay, so all the falses will be there in the output, right? Now what I'm saying is, look carefully. What I'm saying is I am just putting not exists. So this is nothing but the existence check, right? Not exist. So this is kind of a correlated subquery, right? So select um, from, I'm just selecting the same table, okay? And I'm putting as B, okay? As B. And what I'm saying, just let me write it, then I'll explain. A dot name equals to B dot name, okay? And and B dot opt-in equals to false, okay? Right? Okay, so I have taken like this, right? Sorry, this is or condition. Okay, so what I am saying, not on, it should be where. So this is not a join, right? It's a where clause. It's nothing getting joined, right? So what I have done is, so what I'm saying is, select star from table as a where opt-in equals to false. So what it will do, it will just select these three columns, sorry, just three rows, right? And I'm saying, or there is a not exist keyword, and after that what I have written, select one from table as B where a dot name equals to b dot name. So this thing is basically checking, this will be checking for, this will be checked for each and every rows, right? Okay, just think about that. For this thing, right, for this one, right, the first row, this is not getting satisfied, right? So it will come here, right? And what it will do, a dot name equals to b dot name. So John is getting satisfied, and b dot opt name equals to false. So for this, what this means is, so this, for this particular first row, it is getting joined with all the rows, right? With this particular check, and b dot opt-in equals to false. So this will return this three rows, right? So something is getting returned from here, right? So we cannot say not exists, right? So not exists, something is getting returned. So that means this condition it is not getting satisfied, right? This condition is not getting satisfied, right? But right, something is getting returned, so that this condition is not getting satisfied. But think about this, Kek True, right? For this particular column, right? So this particular row, if we think about, if it gets joined with all the, it will get joined with all the, rows. And basically I'm saying b dot opt-in equals to false. So there is nothing getting returned. So this condition is becoming true. Not exist becoming true, because nothing is getting returned for Kek, right? So this condition is becoming true. So this, all of them will be there in the output, right? All of them will be there in the output. But for this case, something is getting returned and not exist is becoming false, right? So that means this particular row will not be returned, correct? So if I run this, we'll be getting John false. So all the false from John because of this condition, and all the trues the way I explained. But we have got all the rows, so we need distinct ones, right? So we need distinct ones. So distinct, name, and opt-in, right? So if I do this, so we'll be getting the output, right? Simple, right? So what I have done is we have taken the false one. So I'm just explaining once again. Select star from table. So just see the data. What I have done is I have taken the false ones here, right? So this will all be there in the output, and this true, right? This true basically is getting joined here, and something is getting returned from here. And when something is getting returned, and when I'm putting not exist on this, it is becoming false, right? So that means nothing, this row will not be there in the output. But for this case, for all these cases, right? For all these cases, something is getting returned. I mean, something is not getting returned, right? Nothing is getting returned from here. So not exist is becoming true. So when this is becoming true, so this should be there in the outer query. So when not exist is becoming true, this row will be there, will be written to the output, right? And I'm doing is after that is I'm putting a distinct column to get the distinct rows. Okay. So in this way, you can check the existence of a particular row in the table. So this is the way to do that. This can be solved in various different ways. So basically you can do it in any, try using row number. I don't know, like you just try this and post your solution in the comment section, and I'm sure that it can be solved in various different ways. Okay, so yeah, so probably we can meet in a different questions. We'll just again meet with some other question. Till then, thank you. Okay, bye.